Representative Rick Crawford, RR, said Representative Adam Schiff, DCA, turned the House Intelligence Committee into a propaganda organ of the Democrat Party, offering his remarks in a Friday interview on SiriusXM's Breitbart News Daily with host Alex Marlow. Crawford said, "I'm sure people like Adam Schiff lay awake at night going, what can we do next to make sure we can't move past this? What do I have to do to perpetuate this Russia collusion hoax?" Crawford said Democrats push the collusion narrative in pursuit of partisan political advantage in the lead-up to 2020's presidential election. So that's why they have to disrupt and redirect and do all these other kinds of things because they've got to keep this stuff in the headlines until 2020, assessed Crawford. So they've formulated a plan to make sure they can continue to keep this theory alive to hopefully propel a Democrat into the White House. Crawford added, Rosenstein was at the center of all this, and they were saying, President Trump better not fire Rosenstein, because if he does, we're going to impeach him, and he better not fire Mueller. They were counting on Mueller and Rosenstein, who were going to save the Republic from the evil Trump, and they were held up as paragons of virtue. They were the guys who were going to get it done because they are the only ones we can trust. Rosenstein was part of it, in fact, he was pivotal in this whole narrative, and now, all of a sudden, he's standing there shoulder to shoulder with Barr. Now, are we to believe he's compromised, as well? They're trying to discredit him. Under Schiff's chairmanship, added Crawford, the House Intelligence Committee operates as a partisan tool of the Democrat Party. The Intelligence Committee is supposed to be about protecting the country, and what Adam Schiff has turned it into, it's an arm of the DCCC. It is a propaganda organ of the Democrat Party, and what can we do to smear the president sufficiently to deny him a second term? All Republicans on the House Intelligence Committee, including Crawford, requested Schiff's resignation on Thursday given Schiff's involvement in advancing the collusion narrative. Crawford said, "We unanimously expressed our discontent with the comments he's made, that he's never substantiated, over the 2 years that he has spent making false claims, and accusing the president of X, Y, and Z related to collusion, and there was a laundry list of quotes that I submitted for the record." Crawford added, "Basically, the letter is essentially saying, we've lost faith in your ability to lead. This is basically a no-confidence letter, and we're asking him to resign his position. Under his leadership, the Intelligence Committee is weaker, and by extension the intelligence community we rely on for national security is weaker because of him. There is important stuff that we need to be doing, and we have taken our eye off the ball because Democrats have been so narrowly focused on the Russia collusion thing that now we can't get around to the kind of proper oversight and interaction with our assets overseas, and even here at home with regard to cybersecurity and things of that nature, because we're spending most of our time in ridiculous hearings trying to perpetuate this Russian narrative." Crawford concluded, "We need to get back to the core mission of the committee. We're basically asking him to resign because we think he has demonstrated poor leadership,